Hey guys, what's up? It's MrReviewerMan here, and today I have basically this is going to be an overview of the hardware, basically the device itself of the iPad, and directly after this video I'll have a overview of the software of the iPad, comparing it to, say, the iPod Touch 3rd Gen or something like that, and I'll also have a speed test and all kinds of stuff, so definitely stay tuned. And if you have an iPad or you're thinking about getting an iPad, definitely watch all these videos and I'm sure they'll help you out. So this is my iPad. Let's go ahead and I'll show it to you. This is the 32GB model. The iPad. Straight off, it's made out of just the same material as MacBooks. The aluminum, the anodized aluminum, and it doesn't attract fingerprints, which is good. But just like MacBooks, it can get scratched, so be careful with that. The Apple's got that glossy finish, so that does do fingerprints, but I really do like the Apple like that. It really does stand out and does a good job there. Also, in the brand new iPad, built in is well, I can't show it to you, but somewhere inside the iPad is Apple's new A4 chip. It clocks out about 1 GHz. So for an iPad, it doesn't really, it doesn't need it doesn't really need a big processor. But with this new A4 processor, this thing really is a speedy device and it loads things very quickly. So I'm glad they did, upgrade the chip. And of course, I will have a speed test and I'll compare it to the iPod Touch 3rd generation 32GB, and the 32GB is the one with the newer processor for the iPod Touches, and this one is about the same speed as the iPhone 3GS. So I will put it up to the test against the iPad, and I'll show you guys that and my upcoming videos. Also built in is the 25-watt rechargeable lithium polymer battery. It provides, plenty of time to mess on the iPad. It's up to 10 hours if you're surfing on the web or watching a video or listening to music. So that's a very, very good battery. And then of course, you recharge it with your wall charger, or you can plug it up to your computer using the USB, but I would definitely recommend the wall charger because it's a little bit better, and there's been some problems with charging with USB for me, so I would just stick with the wall charger to charge it. The iPad is available in 3 different sizes, the 16GB and 32GB, or the 64GB, all, increasing in price. And they are flash drives, so they work well. Let's go ahead and I'll show you the rest of what it looks like. Here we have the dock connector, just the standard dock connector. And right here we have these little 3 cutouts, and that's actually the speaker. And might I say, the speakers, I think it's a very good speaker, and it plays exceptionally loud just for a little speaker inside of the iPad. It does a great job. It's very pretty, but it gets a little bit distorted when you turn it up, and that's not that big of a deal because you're not going to really be listening to like a movie or a song through that all the time. Right here we have your volume rockers. You turn it up, turn it down. The cool feature about the iPad is if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it'll actually mute the iPad, which is really neat. Right here we have the screen lock. I'll kind of show you what that does if you don't know already. So here's the screen. And when you turn it, it changes position, whether you're in portrait mode or landscape mode. But if you're getting in a weird position and you want to stay in portrait mode, but really it wants to be landscape mode just because of the accelerometer, just put it in the mode you want, and then you turn on the screen lock, like that. And then when you turn it, it's just going to stay locked in the position that you put it in. So that's a really nice feature, and I'm glad they added that. On this side we don't have anything. On this side we have the top. On the top right we have the button. The power button, the lock button, whatever you want to call it. It's on the right side just like the iPhone. On the right here we have the small hole, that's the microphone, and the bigger hole, that is the headphone jack. And then of course, just like every other Apple device, we have the good old home button. There is a beautiful 9.7-inch diagonal LED glossy, it's very glossy display. It's got multi-touch and everything. And the graphics, the resolution, it's just I mean, you guys, of course, you can't really tell from looking at it, but you guys have to see it for yourself. It is incredible. It's like, you know, pretty much holding a mini 1080p TV in your hands. It looks amazing. It says that it's covered in a fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating, something like that. But this, for me, this is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, you get lots of fingerprints once you start playing. But a very simple solution is a microfiber towelette. I would definitely recommend the towelette because, well, I'll show you. This is a normal kind of microfiber. You've seen this before, and when you're wiping it down and stuff, it doesn't remove the fingerprints. Like, you start putting a lot of pressure, the fingerprints, they just don't go away. But if you have a microfiber towelette like this one from Rapsol, you can just wipe your iPad in one swipe and then all the fingerprints will be gone. Another one is by Monster. If you have that screen cleaner for your TV, that's also a good solution. If you have a ton of fingerprints, I would maybe recommend spraying some screen clean right here, and then wiping down your screen. But really, you don't even have to use that. So either one of these, you can just wipe it and your fingerprints will be gone. So definitely I would pick one of these up. Rapsol or microfiber screen clean. I'd probably just go ahead and pick up the Monster one just because you just buy this and the towelette comes with it. So that's really nice. The device itself only weighs 1.5 pounds, which is incredibly light, and it's awesome. And right here, it's only a 1/2 inch thick, which is about the diameter of an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone, but I have an iPod Touch. And you can see it's almost about the same. I mean, that's amazing. Very thin, incredibly thin, and the whole iPad itself is just very good looking device. It's incredible. Well, and thank you guys for watching this. In my next video, I'll have a software overview comparing it to, say, like the iPod Touch, you know, kind of comparing the different, you know, main apps and see what they've done to make the iPad apps better. And I will be doing that in my next video. So please comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.